Jeeps aren't selling. Walmart warns about Trump's tariffs and $6.2 million for a banana and duct tape. I read an interesting article on CNN Business written by Chris Eisendor titled, Jeep prices have gone through the roof. Buyers are bailing and dealers are furious. According to the author, Gladiator sales have fallen steadily from the 2020 peak and are down another 21% so far this year. Jeep overall has become a shell of its former self, with sales down 36% from before the pandemic. Stellantis managed to turn off customers to what was one of the hottest and most desirable brands by jacking up prices and mismanaging its lineup. Here are my thoughts. It's sad to hear about this. Jeep is an iconic brand. I'm sure some of this has to do with our current interest rate environment. It is more expensive to finance one of these expensive vehicles. I read some of the comments beneath this article. I'll share some of them with you. The first commenter said, Jeeps are junk now that Fiat owns them. Stay away. Stick with Toyota or Honda. The next commenter said, no one wants this new junk. Poor transmissions, blown engines, nanny-state electronics, and sky-high prices. These days, you want to buy a well-made car from the early 2000s, maintain it, and drive it for as long as possible. The last comment that I'll share with you came from someone who said, I haven't bought an American branded car in over 20 years. They're all junk. I'm from Michigan too, and got heat from that, but I have no issues with my Toyotas, Hondas, and Kias. Well, my friends, the commenters always have interesting things to say. What do you think about this situation with Jeep? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Here's an interesting article for any of you who shop at BJ's Wholesale Club. I read this on CNN Business, written by Jordan Valinsky, titled, BJ's Wholesale Club membership fees are going up for the first time in 7 years. The author of this article said, BJ's Wholesale Club will increase the cost of their basic plan by $5 to $60 per year. The most expensive tier, called Club Plus, will rise by $10 to $120 per year. The new rates go into effect on January 1st, 2025. This next article presents some information about something I can believe entirely. I read this on foxbusiness.com, written by Daniela Genovese, titled, Walmart warns of higher prices if Trump implements proposed tariffs. The author of this article referenced Walmart's chief financial officer as warning that Trump's proposed tariffs could lead to higher prices for Walmart shoppers. He said, tariffs are going to be inflationary. He also said, likely consumers are going to pay more for the items that pay and that these tariffs are applied to. Here are my thoughts. There are a lot of American families who depend on low prices at Walmart to survive. Many are already struggling to afford the food and household goods that their families need. Some are resorting to credit cards. I think this could be really devastating to some American families. Unfortunately, America has become dependent on cheap goods from other countries. This practice has enriched a lot of companies, along with their executives and their shareholders in recent years. I think it is possible that we could enter a painful period in our country, depending on what happens with these tariffs. In an ideal world, we could become independent if we could get back to manufacturing more items here in America. Unfortunately, I doubt that will ever happen completely. But what do I know? I'm just some guy on YouTube. Now, I read some of the comments beneath this article. I'll share some of them with you. The first commenter said, of course Walmart will say this. Everything they sell is from China. Typical economics. Big tariffs on China. China passes that cost to buyers who pass it on to consumers. Maybe Walmart needs to see what it can buy that's made in America. The next commenter said, maybe these corporations should start making products back in our country. Higher prices? Yes, but less people out of work, less dependency, and will go a long way into ending homelessness and drug addiction. Consume less and support your fellow citizens. That's what would unite us and make this country a leader again, instead of the few elite living off the folks who are suffering. What an idea. The last comment that I'll share with you came from someone who said, Walmart only cares about Walmart. They are bad for your local economy. They pay their employees so badly that they meet the requirements for government assistance. Take what they say with a grain of salt or less. Well, what do you think about all this? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Now, here is something that I didn't see coming. I read this on foxbusiness.com, written by Elizabeth Pritchett, titled, Google must sell Chrome browser in move to end monopoly on internet searches, DOJ says. According to the author, the Department of Justice on Wednesday argued that Google must sell its Chrome internet browser after a federal court ruled earlier this year that the company maintained an illegal monopoly over internet searches. U.S. regulators also argued Google must share data and search results with competitors, among other things, in efforts to end the company's monopoly. The author got this information from Reuters. Here are my thoughts. I could see this really being disruptive to Google's business. I can understand why the Department of Justice has concerns, though. Google collects a lot of data, and they really touch a lot of lives. I read some of the comments beneath this article. I'll share some of them with you. The first commenter said, I have not used Google for searches in years. Everyone I know is using DuckDuckGo. The next commenter said, Google has been a monopoly for a while. Good for the DOJ. Google still owns and controls the underlying tools needed to search the internet. The last comment that I'll share with you came from someone who said, truly government overstepping again. People click OK to the terms without reading them. If people read them, they would know they just agreed to let Google sell their search history for advertising. Nothing is free, and the concept of let the buyer beware is lost on folks. They don't invade privacy. You said yes to letting them in to everything you do. Well, my friends, these commenters always have interesting things to say. What do you think about all this? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Now, here is the craziest story I read today. This was on NBC News, written by Rebecca Cohen, titled, Duct-Taped Banana Sells for More Than $6 Million at Auction. This story is about a banana and a piece of duct tape. That's it. Someone tore off a piece of duct tape and put it on a banana and stuck it on the wall. This was sold at Sotheby's. This piece of art is entitled Comedian. I read that a crypto entrepreneur named Justin Soon is who bought this. The crazy thing is, this is a real banana, so it's going to rot. I really don't get it. I own a lot of art, but I'd never buy anything like this. What do you have left after the banana rots? You just have a piece of duct tape. You could buy an entire roll at a home improvement store for less than $10. The world is getting a little nutty, in my opinion. What do you think of this banana selling for $6.2 million? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to the channel. I want to extend a special thanks to everyone who has subscribed to this channel. I want to also thank all of my channel members. If you would like to become a channel member, there is a link in the description beneath this video. You can read more about the different membership levels. Please also check out some of the great books that I suggest you consider reading in the description below. I've included Amazon affiliate links to these books. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. Stay healthy and wealthy. I'll see everyone in the next video.